Good morning. It is October the 26th, which means it's Friday, which means some of y'all, this is your last day of work for the week, but unfortunately, it's not my last day for the week. Whew. Yesterday was very interesting. The morning trip went really well. Both of them did, but the afternoon trip went very, very well. There's at the end of one of the streets here that we were doing yesterday afternoon, there's a piece of sidewalk that's missing from the right side, about 10 feet from the down ramp of the street. And I was walking along, and my right foot went down at a weird angle, and I stumbled, and I know for a fact that my left foot did not move toward her foot, but she yelped when I stumbled, as if it really startled her that I fell, and she seemed to feel bad about me stumbling, and we reworked that area, and boy, I tell you what, she went as far to the left as she could go. It was the most awesome experience that I have had with a dog like that. Shepherds are very sensitive, so she felt that. And that showed me a lot of loyalty already after 2 days. And she was very careful for the rest of the trip, and it let her know that sometimes I do stumble and what to do about it. So she's more careful around uneven ground, very careful. But I don't think she probably noticed that chunk of sidewalk missing out of there. And it was just really awesome, just because I've experienced traffic checks and, where the dog stops for cars and vehicles, and I've experienced, saying forward and the dog not going because there's like a 2-foot drop off, stuff like that, and that's really, really awesome. But I've never experienced a dog that vocalized when I was in danger, ever. And I just thought, how neat is that? How awesome is that? So it was just an awesome experience. But anyway, today is going to be more trips. This time we go in sections. We go in pairs. The rest of the week, the past week, what we've been doing is going on one van, the group of 4 of us, going on one van down to the lounge, downtown lounge, and we would do our trips one at a time and wait for the other 3 to do theirs, and we'd be up there for a good 2.5 hours. But starting today, we're going to do, say for instance, a 7:45 to 8 o'clock shuttle where 2 of us go. Then a 9:30 where the other 2, where the first 2 are brought back and the second 2 are picked up. Then we get brought back, and there's park time and a little bit of time before lunch. Then we eat and go for our afternoon trips by shuttle. I think there's a 1 o'clock and like a 2:30 time that we're gonna both, just whoever went in the morning early will probably go a little bit later in the afternoon. So there's time in between, we could do whatever. Then supper and a lecture and probably some obedience in between that. And this girl's real smart. She's very, very intelligent. And she, this morning going out to park, there's 3 flights of steps we have to go down. And at the beginning of each flight, she'll stop and show me that we're going to go down. Well, I'd praise her, like, good girl, you know, and she would look up at me, wag her tail, and sit, because that is her excitement about, Mommy, I did good. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? It was so funny. Because, you know, usually the experience I've had, they just, you know, okay, and wag their tail a little bit. But no, she's trying to do everything right that I want her to do. And she associates sitting with good praise. So she to get even more praise and to please me even more, she sits, looks up, and even gives me sugars if I'm down far enough. So it's really awesome. Anyway, well, I will talk to y'all soon, and I'll give you another update.